T-Ross Rant of the Week,
All
brought to you
right.
by Help Me Startup. Today's T-Ross Rant. And, do you have a startup company or a new company idea? Why not get help from the experts that Help Me Startup? Try to use the easy startup tools and their advice to help you get moving on your way toward investment and success. Learn more at helpmestartup.co, helpmestartup.co, and T. Ross will get you started up tonight with the T. Ross Rant. What do you got to talk about here tonight, T. Money?
All right. Well, a little more of a serious subject, but it's been talked about in a lot of the mainstream media here, and we were just talking about head coaches. And I want to take a second here to take a step back and look at the whole picture. All right. 68% of this NFL league is black players. Right now, there's only 4 head coaches of 32 teams that are African American. 12% doesn't really add up here. And I'm getting really sick of these unexperienced, little experienced, young white head coaches getting opportunities before any of these veteran black coordinators and coaches have a chance. All right, they hired Dan Campbell for the Lions, tight end coach. Okay, they hired Nick Sirianni for the Eagles. 2 years as an offensive coordinator. Before that was nothing, and he's only 39. Brandon Staley, Chargers, 1 year as a coordinator ever. He's 38 and connected to Sean McVay. Okay. Meanwhile, we have Eric Bieniemy, offensive coordinator for the best offense in the league, the Chiefs. One interview in the Texans because Deshaun Watson said you better. Leslie Frazier, been a head coach and is a phenomenal defensive coordinator for the Bills. Byron Leftwich, offensive coordinator for Tampa, for Brady and Winston in their best offensive years. There's other small guys like George Edwards, Minnesota defensive coordinator. Deuce Staley, a longtime Eagles assistant and professional running back as well, as put in his dues. These guys don't even get interviews for these jobs. It's getting really frustrating to see people like Josh freaking McCown. Okay, this guy has never coached in his life, just retired from football, and the Houston Texans just interviewed him for a head coaching job. Now, if you are one of these black head coaches and you hear Josh McCown got an interview for a head coaching job, and I'm sitting here coaching my team to Super Bowls and conference championships and can't even get someone to pick up the damn phone, it's got to be frustrating. The NFL's tried to take initiative here with Rooney Rule and other things like that, but it's really got to take a stand where the players stand up and start making a fuss about it like Deshaun Watson is. This is a big reason why he's frustrated with the organization, but I think the players need to start standing up because there's not representation in head coaching and even coordinators for black coaches. And I think it's a shame and they need more of an opportunity. I'm not sure how to go about this other than the players making a stand, but it's just getting frustrating to me that whoever's the young, hip, white coach that coached under Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan get a head coaching job. It's getting really frustrating.
Yeah, yeah. No, I like that, and I like that you feel that way, and you have that passion, man. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. And I think if you and I can talk about it, anybody could talk about it. We're
Yeah.
talking about it. I don't like to see, that happen either. And certainly a lot of people that don't want race to come into their sports. They want to go to the watch television, watch that game. That's all they want to watch. They don't want to
Yep.
worry about the stuff we're talking about. But it is good to be able to talk about it, and people should be able to talk about it. And that's how we advance as a society. We listen to each other.
Yeah.
But you look at the Rooney Rule was implemented in 2003. It was really raved at that time as, oh man, this is the answer, and it's been adjusted many times throughout the years. But it really, as you point out, it's really not making the impact when you get 70% of the players that are black, but only 4 have minority coaches. So it's not getting the results. However, we have seen GMs. There's been some progress in GM positions.
There has been.
The 7 GMs open this past cycle, 3 of them filled by black. So almost 50% of the GM roles filled by black general managers. That's excellent. So there is some progress there. I did see today that possibly Leslie Frazier from Buffalo, minority, could get that Houston job. He's in the final 2, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So that would be good because 4 of the coordinators in the conference finals were black, 4 of
Yep.
them, and Leslie was one of them.
Yep.
So if we could get that Houston job, I think that would make some progress in what you're saying.
Yeah, and I mean, look, I'm not asking for it to be 70% head coaches need to be black or even half. I just think it needs to be a fair process. The Rooney Rule is put in place so that they have to interview black coaches, and it feels like they're just interviewing some lowly
Going through the motion.
linebackers coach from some other team they're not going to hire, instead of hiring the qualified black coaches that could legitimately be a head coach in this league. That's the frustrating part.
I
Just
think
give
the
them a
vast,
chance.
I think the vast majority. I mean, they're not racist. The vast majority are
No,
not racist.
no.
They're not saying I'm not going to hire this person because they're black. They're hiring their buddies. You know, they went up through the leagues.
Yeah.
You know, with his high school, college, with their friends, and they're like, bring it. It's political, man. That's
Yes,
what
it
it
is. It
is.
is. Just want a chance. That's all. So I thought should address it while we're talking about head coaches, but hopefully that changes as more and more black coaches get hired here. So
All right. Hey, thanks, man. That's a great T. Ross rant. Great topic. The brought to you by helpmestartup.co.